project is the culmination of 5 months of intensive research and creation of artwork by and about homeless people in Tulsa. With Living Art's strong belief that art can be a vehicle for social change, it started with an investigation into who were our neighbors, who were those folks surrounding the Tulsa Arts District who were doing social justice work and who were making opportunities possible for homeless individuals within the field of the arts. Who were they and what were they doing? And what stories did Tulsa homeless folks have to tell? And what we found out was truly amazing. But we discussed how to not be exploitive and how to deal with a subject that many artists have been exploited before. How could we use people's stories without actually ripping them off of something? So we connected with a really cool woman, Denny Bloom, who had a kind of a method of being able to take stories, getting permission to use them, and then if the people wanted to be able to take a disposable camera with them and photograph their world, and we would develop them, give them the prints, and then be able to give them something back if they wanted. Create art that changes the stereotypes of that non-homeless people in Tulsa have about the homeless community. And how can we give homeless people more of a voice, either through visual arts, dance, performance, other methods as well. So we partnered together with the Day Center for the Homeless, John 3:16, Denver House Mental Health Association, Oklahoma, Nightlight Tulsa, Youth Services of Tulsa. We taught classes in each of their venues, giving homeless artists more technical instruction and encouraging words, which everyone needs, right? How to tell their story, how to actually work with the ideas that they have inside of themselves. I had just had a great conversation at dinner with a young man whose house was blown away in Sand Springs last year, and he's been on the home since March of last year. These are fascinating stories, you know, sad in many ways, but fascinating. We put together an exhibition called Seeking Shelter, and with a really great help by our emerging curator, Gina Acosta, we put together an exhibit of artists and non-artists but wanted to talk about homelessness in a fantastic exhibit in which many artists in that actually sold work, which was really great. That Tulsa needs more of the ability to have artists who are on the street have a way to sell their work. Many cities have like a square or something where, you know, people can go down to and sell their work. And I think we really need that here in Tulsa. We received a proposal from Rogers State University from their new curriculum, which deals with art for social change, and invited them to hold an exhibit of their students of the subject. We had a wonderful performance cabaret with our spoken word artists called Fragmented Lives, dealing with homelessness and mental health issues in Tulsa. We reached into the schools with the Tulsa Public Schools with our good friend Julie Clark and asked students to make art about what is a home, to get them to think about what is a home. We partnered with the Fair Housing Authority of Tulsa, who showed many short videos about homelessness in Tulsa and how hard it is if you have been homeless or you have had a history of mental health issues to even get a home once you are able to. And we interviewed about 30 folks around Tulsa who gave us their permission to use their stories. It was with these stories that we actually voted on 7 of the stories that then became the source information for tonight's 7 Stories, 7 Doorways. So what you're about to see are the performances of 7 crews of collaboration between dancers and visual artists and videographers and actors and spoken word poets that came out of that. And we picked this place, the Kerr Warehouse, because this is where a lot of homeless people sleep. But we asked their permission, and we invited them to have dinner with us tonight. So I hope some of them are here. So that's kind of a background of what this is all about tonight.